Welcome to Flagstaff City, Coconino County Public Library. We have a brand new online library catalog and we want to show you how it works. First, go to catalog.flagstaffpubliclibrary.org. First, you'll go up here to the right-hand corner and you'll click Sign In. Then you'll put in your library card number and put in your password. You can even click here so that you can see your password in case you're not sure what you typed. Now you can also click this button, Remember Me, and that way, just like it happened when we signed in, it will remember your library card number and password next time you come so you won't have to put them in again. You should only do that if you're on your own private computer, phone, or tablet. Otherwise, somebody else could get into your library account. So you're going to click this button that says Sign In as soon as you have your information in there. Now we are logged into our library account. Let's look at how you could request purchases from the library or check on your existing requests. When you're in your account, you go over here to the left-hand side and you click on Materials Requests. Now you can see any requests that you have outstanding, and you can click on this button to submit a new material request. When you click on this, you can see that the only information you have to have is what format you want it and what the title is. But give us as much information as you can to make sure you get what you want. It'll be put on hold for you as long as you say yes. You make sure it goes to the right library here. And then this part is new. If you want us to borrow it for you through interlibrary loan, if we can't purchase it, then just keep this at yes and we'll do that instead. You click Submit Materials Requests and you're finished. We can also look at what we have checked out. So let's go there next. At the top of our list, it says Checked Out Title. So we'll click right there. And we can see what we have checked out as far as physical materials here. And that means just books, CDs, DVDs. We have two things checked out. Now, if you looked on here and you thought, oh, it's almost February 9th, I might need to renew that, you would click right here on the Renew button. And it'll tell you if it was successfully renewed. You can only renew a certain number of times. If you go past your renewal limit on any item, it'll tell you that and it won't let you renew it again. It also shows that I have these magazines checked out, and they are through RB Digital. With many of your RB Digital items, you'll also be able to click on this blue button and open it up directly in the app. If you have anything checked out in Hoopla or Overdrive, it would show up here. I can see I have two things checked out. It shows me when it's expiring or getting turned back in. It shows me that I could download it and read it here instead of reading it in the app or on my Kindle. I could also read it online by clicking here, or I could return it. And if I want other suggestions, all of your things you have checked out have this box here. And you can click on that and say, oh, maybe you want to try one of those books. Here's Hoopla, the same thing, same choices you have. You can access it online, you can return it, and you can also get other suggestions. Now that we've looked at what we have checked out, let's look at our holds. Right here on the left. And it shows for us that we have 10 things on hold. Does that mean I can go and pick them up right now? Let's check. No, none of them are ready for pickup yet. If I look down here, I can see that I'm first in line for this book, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I could cancel it. I could freeze it, so I'll just stay first in line in case I'm going to be leaving town or something and I won't have time to pick it up. I can change my pickup location, or I can click on While You Wait, which will give me suggestions that I could read while I'm waiting for my hold. So there'll be books that have a lot in common with the one that you're waiting for. Speaking of book recommendations, another thing we can do is go to our reading history over here on the left-hand side. And this is a new option that didn't used to exist. The first time you log on, there will be a notice at the top telling you that we don't keep your reading history for us. You can just keep your reading history for you if you want to. If at any time you want to stop recording your reading history, you can turn it off. You will have to turn it on yourself the first time. You can delete all the books in your history and start over, or delete individual titles. Using your reading history, you can go back and rate books that you've read before, and those ratings are used to give you recommendations. So over here on the left, you can see, you could look at all the titles that you've rated before and see what you rated them. You can also look at what those ratings have meant to the catalog, and the catalog has pulled up new things that you might like because of those ratings. You can also say, oh, I never wanted this thing. Oh, I don't like this one. You can say don't recommend, and you'll help fine tune what it thinks you want to read. So this is a great little reader's advisory that's automatically part of your catalog. Now, one of the most important things you can do with your library account is to set your messaging settings and preferences. You'll need to do this going forward in order to make sure that you continue to get the text messages and emails that tell you when you have items due or when your holds are in and that sort of thing. So let's do that now. All right, so we need to get back to our account information so we can go ahead and check our messaging settings and also look at our contact information and make sure it's up to date. We could go over here and click in my preferences, my contact information, or we could go up here just so you know you get the same place. If you click on your name, you can click on account settings and then you can pick the same thing. So we're going to go to messaging settings first and then we'll double check our contact information. So in messaging settings, you can choose what you're going to get text messages for. That's what this SMS stands for, and what you're going to get emails for. So if you want to get text messages and emails, just check both boxes. Doot, doot. If you decided, oh, you don't actually want to get emails, you only want to get text messages, do this, and vice versa. If digest only would mean if you have a bunch of items coming due, you'll get one email or one text message listing all of them together. It kind of combines things. You can also decide, oh, just don't notify me about these different things. You can decide how long in advance you'd like to know, 3 days before something is due, or maybe you want to know 6 days before something is due. You get to pick. If you want to know when you get your holds filled, if an item has been checked out on your account, you can get a text message telling you that, or checked in, either way. Make sure your phone number has no dashes and it'll take it all in like that. And then most importantly, because we didn't used to ask for this information, you need to put in your phone provider, and that will help the system send you your text messages. So there you go, and you update your settings. Now, one more thing we want to do is make sure we check our contact information. Over here on the left, you can click on contact information. And you can go ahead and fix anything that's wrong in here. And then at the bottom, after you fix it, you would just put update contact information. There's lots of room for alternate contacts and alternate addresses, which you probably won't need to use. For most of us, it'll just be this part at the top down here to contact information. But the rest is there in case we tell you you need it. When you're finished, always make sure you click the button so that it saves your new information. Now you are ready to use your online account on our new catalog. We are very excited to hear about how you like it. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to call us between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. at 928-213-2331 on any weekday, or shoot us an email at referencedesk@flagstaffpubliclibrary.org, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can and help you with your questions. We look forward to seeing you again at the library to pick up your curbside holds or printings, or at any of our virtual programs which happen throughout the week. Go ahead to flagstaffpubliclibrary.org and check out our calendar to join in the fun, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube to stay connected to your library even while we keep a safe distance. Have a good day, and thanks for checking us out.